Oh, right on time, Samyak. We are recording.
Hi.
Hey,
Hey, Samuel.
Hello.
Hello.
we are recording, Samyak. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Cool. Jeremy and Angel, you were already in a session, so please don't let me ruin the
I
flow.
think we just hit the timer, so I don't remember who was up.
Oh, I have Jeremy
I think
and myself
Jeremy started.
from Angel.
Who was going
I
right before this? Was it me or you, Angel?
I think it was you
Okay.
that we ended up. So I could. How do you want to do this? You want me to just start, and then so Jeremy, you would be
I'll be in command.
captain.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay. Let's go.
I
Then
remember this was the problem, that I could hear myself and others through Angel's microphone.
I do remember that.
Had a slight leak. Angel, if you could try reducing your volume, not your gain of the microphone, but your volume so that you hear us softer, so that it doesn't leak.
Is that better?
That's A.
Cool.
Yes, that worked.
Hello, hello,
Okay.
hello.
Good.
Yeah, I don't hear an echo.
Okay. All right. So going back. Oh. Did I? I don't think I mob started though. Now we could sew. Okay. Oh. So I got an error that said expected a derivation.
Okay.
Nothing else.
So Shahar and Samyak were starting to port the packages, which used to be in a packages folder. They're now in this mob branch. They're in a folder called like packages dash old. We're floating them all up into being proper flake parts modules. And so we just ported one, and apparently I'm not quite there. I think it was like module options or something, or program docs.
Program
I think is what we
docs.
were working on.
This one. Wait, what?
That is not the code. I have not rotated right because the timer stopped. Okay. So we switched to Riverside. The timer went off.
Okay.
So if you do a mop start, you should pull in the code we just worked on and hopefully get a different, or maybe no
because I
error.
just started. Did it?
I just did a mob rotate
Okay.
just now.
So mob
max, sorry.
start. That maybe? There we go.
That looks more like it.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're defining a package using a flake part module. There's no separate there isn't even a call package thing going on here. We're just pulling all those inputs, Shahar, that we set up as module args. And I think it worked. The only sort of unfortunate thing here is we kind of picked up 2 layers of indentation, which we didn't have before.
So question. We are doing this
Samya,
because
could
you're
you
moving.
increase your gain, please?
Oh.
Yeah, I couldn't hear.
Like way
Is
up.
this better?
So what was the error though?
It's at max.
Oh, I can't hear you, Samyak.
Oh, okay. So my question was, the reason we are doing this.
Is your gain all the way up?
Yes.
Really?
And I bring it closer. Is this better?
Not much difference?
Oh.
You sure you're using this mic? What's the deal here?
I think so. Yeah, it is using this mic.
Does it have like a physical dial?
Yeah, the physical dial is at max. The
physical is at
in
max. What about the software gain?
it's also at max, both in Riverside and in my system.
Not in Riverside, but in your system as well.
Both. Yeah.
That's strange.
Very weird.
Are you sure you're using this microphone?
Yeah. It does say it's using this.
Okay. Is it only me? Maybe it's only me.
No, I'm getting it too.
Yeah.
I can't tell. Maybe Samyak is just very soft spoken.
That's true, but the mic should be able to pick it up. Anyway, continue. Yeah.
So you were asking a
You're
question.
saying something. The question was, so the reason we are doing this is because we are switching to flake parts. I don't remember
We
the
actually
context.
already have switched to flake parts, and now we're doing some refactoring. The ultimate goal here is to get rid of a helper function called flatten tree that we introduced and had vague plans about upstreaming somewhere, but upstream that was going to go into flake utils. But flake utils didn't really want it, and now we switched to flake parts, so we just want to get rid of this flatten tree thing.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Thanks.
And so the way we're going to get rid of this flattened tree thing is basically we're using flake parts, but we're doing some stuff where it's kind of like in main right now. There's like a file called like checks.nix. It's like a flake parts module where we like define all our checks or something, or maybe some of our checks. And we're trying to kind of decompose that stuff. So yesterday, Shahar and I sort of specced out the shape we want in flake.nix. We just sort of commented out the files, the modules that we were planning to create. And so Angel and I have just kind of been burning down that list and restructuring things accordingly.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thanks for the context.
Totally. So at this point, we've ported one package over to the new pattern. I think we could go and I guess back up to the flake.nix and see what's next.
It's just a module or a manual.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
And
is that another package?
That is another manual. Where to go? I don't see NixOS module. Where is it?
Maybe it's NixOS modules manual?
Yeah, it's a packages.
Okay.
Manual and then package.nix.
Great. So I think that's it, and we can go ahead and move that into being a flake part module.
Oh. Well, it's gonna. Well, it's.
And I think we should rotate.
Yeah.
So I will hand command off to Angel.
And so it would be, I guess, Don. Take the helm.
Please unshare screen.
Oh. There you go.
Sharing. Let's start. 7. Use an editor.
Great.
So now we just got to start right with
Package is old. Next was
moving
modules
it.
manual.
Yeah.
Move
So I think
this.
let's move that into the modules directory.
Modules. And rename it.
Yeah, I think we just called it NixOS manual. Is that right?
Yeah.
Or
That
we
makes
could.
sense.
Sweet. Okay, and then I think we'll add a default.nix in there, or maybe rename the package.nix to be a default.nix.
That makes sense. Modules. Nice.
Cool. And let's turn that into a Flake part module.
Plus. Oh. Nice. How does that happen? All of this goes away because this is a call package pattern. Instead, I don't yet know whether it receives any. There's let in here, and we're not going to do any of this anymore. Inherit stuff.
Can we do one thing at a time, though? Like, I'd like to see it working first before we start refactoring that.
So lib PR tracker comes from. We don't do that anymore, do we? No, this we do.
That'll be self. Yeah.
That is self. Seems right.
Cool.
System is from persistent.
Yeah. So can we move this let block inside of a per system callback?
Try. System.
I guess packages comma dot dot dot. I think we want the let block before the curly brace. Beautiful. Okay.
What's at the end here? This is still dynamic derivation, so this will be more like
Yeah.
Dot press manual.
Beautiful. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Might have something extra here.
It does seem like that can maybe get deleted. Or not.
No. In header set.
Oh, we
What
do
is
need a
this
semicolon, right, to close off the per system.
That per system. Yeah.
That looks good.
Do we have formatting working now?
We do.
Did my timer run out or never start? Probably did not run out quite yet. I think it started locally.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, next front. Doesn't work.
Get add.
That.
Oh. So it's module.
Okay. So it was working. We've broken it with the work
Undefined
we're doing here.
variable. So
Input stuff.
undefined variables somehow break Nix function. Nix packages. This is like inputs packages. This is self.
I don't know where build packages comes from.
Build packages. Next was NMD possibly.
Okay.
And
So we probably deleted that code.
build packages. Yeah, certainly
We'll
been
have to look
deleted,
in
right?
main, unless you just
At the
remember how to do this.
probably at the diff, but I probably should rotate. So that is nexted. Screen share off.
I'm gonna have to get going. I gotta start driving to work. Sadly.
All right. Good to see you,
Okay.
Angel.
Take care. Yes.
Have a great day.
Good.
Okay. I think he was the
Um,
commander.
Who was, I am assuming, command.
Okay.
Samyak, take the helm.
King the helm. Okay. First, what room are we in? Like, mob room.
Big Pike 71.
71.
Okay. Have that. Timer. And what branch?
It's called Axe Flake. Axe Flatten Tree.
Expert. Okay.
Awesome.
Starting. Okay.
And then if you look at the diff with the base branch, we should be able to figure out where build packages came from. I think we've deleted that code, so we just have to look at the git diff.
Oh. That would be in.
Yeah, so if you search this for build packages, is it obvious maybe? Not obvious yet. Where was it coming from on the left-hand side? Okay, all right, maybe keep searching then.
Yep, keep searching for that. This thing, where is it from?
Is this
what diff are you showing us?
Diff with the base branch.
Yeah, that's the diff. You know, this is probably just Nix packages.
Okay. So then we need to do packages dot build package.
Let's try that. Packages.
Mm-hmm.
Where do
And
we
you'll
get
have to add that
packages?
as a parameter to per system.
Okay. Yep.
Looking good. And std end definitely comes from packages.
Yeah. Next was render.
And I don't know where that comes from.
I guess packages again. Yeah.
Maybe.
What?
Do we need
a wrong import somewhere?
Oh.
Yeah, so we moved things around, so I guess we broke imports. So if you search the code base for the last part of that path there, Samyak, what was it, modules / Nixos? That'll probably lead you to wherever it's getting imported.
Okay.
Or not.
Or not.
I am confused.
It could be a like
XOS modules.
That's Nix packages. That's not from us.
Hey.
It should be some relative. What about 45? Line 45. Oh, that should not have changed actually.
Mm-hmm. What would
I mean, we could try show
this
trace.
path be?
Usually not helpful, but it might show us where it's getting imported from.
Yeah. How do I use that?
Just do Nix Flake show.
Hmm.
Just let's confirm that Nix Flake show produces the same error. Okay, it does
Oh,
not.
it doesn't.
So if you do Nix develop, will that do it? It's probably trying to evaluate the dev shell or build the dev shell. That's where it's failing.
Yep.
Okay. So now if you do
Showing that.
Nix develop -- show trace.
Show trace. Okay.
Just search for NixOS and go through all those. There shouldn't be so many results in this code that say NixOS literally.
Okay. XOS. That's all files. XOS tests. Modules.
That's
XOS
probably it.
8. Hmm.
So ideally, we wouldn't pull this in via a path anymore. We'd do like self.nixosmodules.api. That would be ideal, I
Yes.
think.
And it's similar in the fetcher. The file in the same location or in a parallel location.
So this way.
But I'm a little confused actually because
Yeah.
isn't this
That
where we are
should
defining the Nixos module called API?
this should import. This should simply import a imports equals list with something like NixOS module instead of defining the module here.
No, I don't get it.
Above line 8, write imports equals a list, and that would have // NixOS -module.nix. Yep. And then the lines below it can be deleted. That next attribute, flake, NixOS modules, MPI imports. And the file that exists at the same directory as this, nothing. It's somewhere else.
Yeah, it's in the NixOS old folder.
Time's up. Next.
Unshare screen.
Unshare.
Take command, Tamyak.
In command. Jeremy, take the help.
Okay. Sharing screen. Here we go.
So we are in API.
What was it? Modules API default?
Yep.
Great. Okay. Does this file exist yet? No. But we're going to move Nixos. There should be modules old. So we're going to move modules old Nixos API into here, and we'll just call it
NixOS
module.net. Look good?
Yep. Perfect. You can do the same while you're doing this action. Do the same for fetcher as well.
Sorry, I am getting distracted right now. What is going on? Okay. All right. We're good. Okay. And fetcher, and we're doing the same thing, except going into fetcher. Boom. Okay. Get add -n on that as well. And then if we look at module fetcher, I'm going to give it the same treatment. So right now it's doing this stuff. We're going to change it to do imports equals /mix.module like that. And then this
Wait,
is going to get moved
what?
into here.
What was that?
So I'm just in the fetcher NixOS module right now.
Mm-hmm. But why didn't what was the file you were previously in?
This is the fetcher NixFlake module. And I was giving it the same treatment that.
What does API NixFlake module have that this doesn't have, and why?
It's got checks and packages, I think.
Okay, just not yet
I
there.
assume it hasn't happened yet, yeah.
Okay.
But you're right. You are right to react to the asymmetry because I expect to see something like this when we're done.
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I'm going to get rid of this because that's not. I think we decided packages and checks actually works fine. Flattened in here. I'm deleting that. And now we're not even using self, so I guess that's as simple as that. And then keep that in one place. Don't need to make it a function yet. And then just going into fetcher. So this right here is a NixOS module. So to make this a flake part module, we're going to do something like wrapping this all in a big fat set of curly braces. I mean, tell me if you want to approach this a different way.
Because it already has a pattern param. But you're right. This is a pure NixOS module. How about make it above, make the flake module above, so you have invalid syntax for a while, and then you can move that into place.
Sure. So what we're going to want is basically this code here.
Imports will have only the common.
This is gone. And then we're probably justified to make this an adder set at this point. And then this right here is gonna, oh, I guess this will be a function now, right? Like this will take, so this function right here will take
It is
these
that
things.
function. Yes, it is that function with imports added. Is that right?
Yeah, okay, so let me do it a different way. I'll move this down into the attribute set we're returning here.
At the top.
So it looks like we already had a.
There's already import.
Interesting. Sure. Okay, and then like that blah, blah, blah equals, and I'm going to delete all this because it's now this function. And then I'm going to paste that stuff I just deleted.
Yeah, with a semi.
Formatter, do your job. Okay, there we go.
Okay. Now this dot importing the .db.nix. What is that?
Yeah, so that's not going to work anymore. But apparently we had some shared logic between these modules.
Mm-hmm.
Decent amount of stuff going on here.
Mm-hmm.
So this is defining options called DB.
Can't this be just another module? Just like, no. What is,
I mean, I
like,
guess the
why do we
intent
have,
was to not make it exposed to the outside. But you're
so
right, it
this,
could just be another module.
it it is an XOS module?
It looks like it. I mean, it's defining, it's got an options section and a config section.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think it's just defining these options called prtracker.db.star.
Yep.
And those aren't things you'd expect people to use without trying to run the fetcher or the API or both.
So it's a private module.
Well, it's weird because its options are very much not private. But
It's private in a sense that the module itself cannot be imported on its own.
should not be, yeah. So I don't know how
There's
we
no
want to
path.
structure that.
I think the same. And what I mean by the same is,
Let me take come.
Okay, Sahar, let's see your screen.
stop sharing. Share, and share. 7. Fetcher. XOS module. Here is common, and here's DB. Why is DB not simply part of common? What is common anyway? Common. Is this, what is this common? And what is that common?
Don't know. Okay, one of those is the hack to feed our package set around. I wonder if that goes away a little bit as we move these into flake parts.
This is not an XOS module. This is just a set of attributes. This is
What
just a
file are
set
we
of
in?
attributes. The right hand side. It's at the top here, the full path.
Module.
I recommend having this in.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Now I know where to look. And I agree. That's nice for other people. Modules old command.nix.
This is just a set of values that is shared. One of these two are strings. This one is an option that is predefined. This one is another option. This one is another option, and this one is a string.
Okay.
How things are in the flake parts world shared, how values are shared in the flake parts world is typically different. It's from this can become a flake parts value with underscore module args.
Yep.
So it will be included here, not by, well, it's unrelated to these, but wherever it is here, this is how it feels. This import, this common, this entire common thing.
Yeah.
If I just delete it, then it'll be missing.
Sure.
And
But
it'll come from here.
In the spirit of doing one thing at a time, can we circle back to that later and get this working first?
To get this working, I need to move this to some location. That would not be the correct location. Do you want to just keep importing it for now?
Yeah, I want to keep importing it.
So sudo move.
Isn't this already in a folder that makes it clear we have to move it? Like
It
it's got
is.
old in the name.
Right, but I want to the decision document decision
Okay.
move to Lake module something.
Sure. And then on the left-hand side, if we can undo and fix the import.
Here, undo.
Great.
Just fix the import. That would be, I don't know, 2 up, possibly. Where's common? Common. Modules old NixOS. Common. That's 1 up, 2 up. Modules old NixOS. Oh, that should do it.
Okay.
I think the same line should exist in modules API NixOS module. Common
Okay, great.
equals that. Replace that with this.
Beautiful. Okay. Thank you.
What you want me to like show or something like that?
Sure. Okay. And now we're back to the problem we were working on, which is that db.next.
db API db.next,
Which is like
this and
it truly is a NixOS
that.
module, but it would like arguably be weird to make it a Flake output, right?
Say, where is common? Where is this here? No longer there?
I think we hadn't given it that treatment yet. It should. I mean, on the left-hand side, there's a lot of surgery that needs to occur. It's not even a Flake part module yet.
Mm-hmm. But this is currently failing, right?
Right.
So db, wherever db may be, db.nix, is an actual NixOS module.
Okay, so sorry. I guess I'm gonna try to follow my own dogma here. Let's do one thing at a time. So let's just fix the import. We'll have to move this file because it's in a folder called old, and that's what'll force us to.
Okay.
But let's stabilize again.
Okay. Stabilizing modules old NixOS db.nix.
Beautiful.
This might do the trick.
And so I think we're getting errors in the API, which we haven't. That needs the same surgery we gave the fetcher. Like it isn't a Flake part module yet.
Do you want us to modules API in API? We can stop importing or something. What's going on here?
No, I think we're good. Oh,
Stop
yeah,
importing
I
this.
see. If you want to do the minimal thing, yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Next thing. Nexted.
Okay,
Stop screen share.
I hand command to Shahar.
Samir, take the helm.
So I think with that last change Shahar made, Nick Slick Show should work.
Okay. Yep.
Wonderful. So now we can address the
And
to-do that Shahar left in the API Flake part module.
this one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. What should we do here?
So this is finicky surgery. Basically, it's the exact same thing we did in the other NixOS module, which is,
Check.
yeah, if you take a look. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to make
Okay.
that left buffer look like this right buffer.
So this comes get a
Beautiful.
and here we get a flake express modules API.
And then a semi on the second to last line of the file.
Wow, right.
Beautiful. And then we probably need to fix some references, maybe like, or maybe we already did that, or maybe it wasn't.
Do we need the next choice modules common info?
Yes, we do. Good eye.
Okay.
And we're gonna have to fix that reference to db.next.
Right.
Beautiful. Okay, that might be stable. Does mixed flake show work?
Let's see. Yeah, works.
All right, cool. So now I think there's a lot of changes we want to make, and that's what Shahar was starting to do. Like Shahar, I think you were saying like importing from lib is something we aren't doing in this repo anymore. Instead, we
Importing
just
from lib.
inline the lib dot.
Oh, inheriting, right,
Yes.
right.
Inheriting from lib, sorry. Because you were starting to do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, these. Okay. So
like we
line
could do that
modify.
now, or we could save that for a later, you know.
Do it. Just delete all those inherits first, and then you'll get errors where, yeah, all that, and all the built-in, inherit built-ins, all those inherits.
Okay.
Well, wait, do one at a time, because if you do one at a time, you can fix this in a dumber way.
Yep.
Now you can do lib dot, and then just navigate to each error and just repeat.
Dot.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Sweet. And then you can do the same thing on the right-hand side. You can do it in whatever order you want. I'm being overly prescriptive. I'm sorry.
And the row them to string. And do we not
I guess
need
toString you don't actually need to pull from built-ins, so you're not getting an error, and that's appropriate.
Okay. Delete. Packages too.
Okay.
Packages.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Let's see if it's still.
Pick something from NixOS modules. NixOS module, something with old in it, and
Before we do that, are we done with the comments in our flake.next? I think
not
we are. I
sure.
just want to make sure. Yeah, beautiful. I don't see anything. So then
Okay.
Shahar's right. We're just trying to burn down the 2 old folders.
Oh, what's
Rotate.
that? Next is shopping share.
Share. Stomach take command.
Command.
Oof. What do I do about this seat? Firing shots at me.
I heard.
Wonder whether it's still in warranty.
I remember when you assembled that chair.
Oh, right.
How old is
So
it?
we've got 3 old folders.
Mhm.
Where do we want to start?
The module.
Just pick one.
Great. So modules, old, mix up. Modules, old. Well, okay.
What?
So this
What is this? This is not
is the
an
one you
NixOS
added
module.
the to-do to.
This is a
It
bunch
is
of values.
it's just an intersect of the share, right?
Yeah. Maybe this could be a top level, another one in the top level list called, shared. Next.
Yeah, this kind of feels like an internal library to me. Like just trees.
It could be a lib.
Yeah,
Next.
I would say
But lib is taken.
if
We
like
call it.
go.
That's why.
I don't think we have a lib output.
Well, but when you bring it to scope,
Oh,
into
yeah.
context,
Sure. You don't want to add it to an output. You want to use modular. So I think this would
right?
be like, yeah, I mean,
You.
it's like our library code or something. I don't have a good,
It's not even library because there are no functions here. It's just values. Maybe constants.
yeah.
Or we can separate the options and the strings. So it could be
But they're all constants. Does it matter?
constants, could be the strings. And we have like shared options with the options.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like DB is one thing
Uh,
here. It doesn't look like one thing because that we've written it, but like
mm-hmm.
arguably, this is like
Start with
strings.
that. Start with taking. Okay.
Is that what you guys were saying? Something like that?
Um.
I meant like different files for
Yeah.
strings and
Different
options.
flake parts modules. One's called constants, and the other called options,
Okay.
or like shared options. Make sense?
Yeah. All right. Click that next. We're putting it all the way up here.
Constant, shared options, and constant. Okay.
Like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Go ahead and create one of those.
Mm-hmm. Done.
And then on the other,
So this is shared options. So I'm going to take this whole DB, repeat these, and this will be underscore module dot args dot like DB options or something.
uh, sure,
Okay, great. Lib
but
options config.
then it will be called not shared options, but shared DB options.
Ooh, sorry. Can we actually do this the way we want to though? Because we need config. And that's a thing that only makes sense in the context of a NixOS module.
Uh-huh. That's an interesting one, isn't it? I
Yeah,
think we um I think we can. The way we can do that is that this flake part module, it exposes, well, it defines a NixOS module, and that NixOS module defines module args.
got it.
It's not the top level module args. It's NixOS
Yep,
module args.
I see what you're saying. Okay, cool. That sounds reasonable. So this is going to be Flake.nixoff modules,
No, because this is private. It'll be
right?
flake module args.
And this will
Something.
itself be a private NixOS module, right? Called like shared.
The on the left of the, we don't need multiple args. It's one arg, so that can be on
Yeah, okay.
left of the equal sign.
Call.
Shared D.
Yeah, I mean, we could just call it DB. Maybe that's the cleanest.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. All right, I agree.
But the module name now is different than what the args now is. Not bothers me.
Shahar, let's see your screen. Take that.
Have to finish pretty soon. So did I? Let me export mob timer room equals big 571. Wait, didn't I just say that we have to finish soon? So what?
You did say that.
And then I proceeded to export the mob timer room for a timer.
I don't know what soon means. Do you want to do one more rotation or?
I'm just being contradictory, but yeah, I suppose. What I wanted to do is now we have this shared options, right? And if this is DB options, right, then
I
it's
agree.
just DB options,
Mhm.
DB options, and the flake mix it'll be Created options. I don't even see it here. I don't see it. Is that like not saved?
Maybe it is not saved. Okay, let me do it, Mom. You actually, how about you just add it? It's
Where do I
easier.
add it?
We added it under Nixos Common, and then we also hypothesized a new constants.nix, which we haven't created yet.
Right, modules. Okay.
But you might want to leave that commented out for now so that we can actually run Nix Lake Show.
We might not be able to. So DB options, does it look reasonable now? There has lib. Config won't, oh, no, this, this is fine, right?
This looks great.
Lib and options and config will come from here. DB options, NixOS module.
We could create a new adder set called private, called Nixos modules.db options.
That kind of makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Private NixOS modules.
.db options.
.db options.
Maybe we don't need the word options at this point because it's clear that
right.
And
okay,
I don't know.
now
I'm a Python person, so I'd probably do underscore Nixos modules, but private works if you want to.
I'm sorry. This should actually be. It's not in file name, so this should be this way.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
And now we can flip back over to the two real public modules, API and Fetcher, and we can have them use this module arg instead.
But doing this is not necessary, is it? Yes, it needs config, but this needs config. What is this for? We don't need that.
Yeah, this should probably just say options equals, right?
Not really, because it doesn't define options. It doesn't define like options by their. It's not like options.foo equals something. It just defines the value for that you'd give the option.
Mm-hmm.
What was that, Samyak?
Line 13, right?
We don't. Yeah, we just need the contents of this.
Right.
What? All the contents of it. Like, this is the last. This is the last one. Like this. That's what we need.
Makes sense.
It's.
And then I wouldn't call it an NixOS module.
It's not a. But it must be an XOS module, which means. Because only an XOS module can obtain the config. So that's an interesting problem to have. Where is config used? Well, I guess we'll have to solve that next time.
Yep.
Config. Yep. Okay. I'll undo this change and then move next.
Sure.
If you guys want to continue, you can continue. You guys want to continue? I gotta leave.
No, I need to go.
All right.
Okay. We'll pick it up tomorrow.
So thank you for participating and thank you for watching. We hope this has been educational. See you next time.
Right.